Once, Arunagiri Yogeshwara, my guru, gave me an instruction and then he asked, "Will you do it?" I was shocked. I immediately folded my hands and said, "You are God, you are Shiva. How can I not do what you say?" He laughed and said, "No, only if you know I am the guru who is going to make you experience God, you need to listen to me." Understand? The most powerful cognition is God is guru to make you realize you are God. Only then you will achieve enlightenment. Guru is the manifest form of Paramashiva. Paramashiva is unmanifest source of Guru. Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. Just don't die within next 3 years. Be alive. Somehow be alive. I'm working sincerely. I will reach you somehow. Somehow I will reach you. I will reach you wherever you are. It's my commitment to humanity. Just don't die within next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. You manifesting the space, state, powers, being of Paramashiva. It is possible, and it is possible for you. Paramashiva will reach you with enlightenment science. I know he is going to do the job. Just be alive for next 3 years. Nothing else.
Let us all now enter into the meditation, the Nitya Satsang. Please sit straight with your head, neck and spine in a straight line, and sit unclutched, chanting the Mahavakya Om Nityananda Paramashivoham as we prepare for the Nitya Satsang.
Connecting with the divine with your eyes closed is meditation. Connecting with the divine with your eyes open is darshan. Come, let us all now move from meditation to darshan. Slowly, very slowly, please open your eyes.
காணாதத கண்டாரே கண்டாரே காணாதத கண்டாரே ஒரு வீடு ஒரு கூடு அட எதுவும் கிடையாதே சாக்காடு பிடிமூப்பு அதையெல்லாம் கடந்தாரே கண்டாரே கைலாசம் கண்டாரே கூத்தாடும் சடையாண்டி அதை குறியா கொண்டாரே காத்தோடு கதை பேசி சிவஞானம் கண்டாரே பத்தோட ஓரட்டு பத்தோட 18 சித்தர்கள் விளையாட்டு எத்தனை பேருக்கு தந்தாரோ விளையாட்டு சித்தங்கா போக்கு சிவம் போக்கு என சொன்னாரே பித்தங்கா போக மருந்தாக தனம் வந்தாரே வடகாசி தென்காசி வழியோரன் சித்தரடி அடியாத்தி முடிஞ்சாக்கா அடையாளம் கண்டுபிடி கண்டாரே காணாதத கண்டாரே கண்டாரே கைலாசம் கண்டாரே கண்டாரே காணாதத கண்டாரே ஒரு வீடு ஒரு கூடு அட எதுவும் கிடையாதே சாக்காடு பிடிமூப்பு அதையெல்லாம் கடந்தாரே கண்டாரே கைலாசம் கண்டாரே கூத்தாடும் சடையாண்டி அதை குறியா கொண்டாரே காத்தோடு கதை பேசி சிவஞானம் கண்டாரே பத்தோட ஓரட்டு பத்தோட 18 சித்தர்கள் விளையாட்டு எத்தனை பேருக்கு தந்தாரோ விளையாட்டு சித்தங்கா போக்கு சிவம் போக்கு என சொன்னாரே பித்தங்கா போக மருந்தாக தனம் வந்தாரே வடகாசி தென்காசி வழியோரன் சித்தரடி அடியாத்தி முடிஞ்சாக்கா அடையாளம் கண்டுபிடி கண்டாரே காணாதத கண்டாரே கண்டாரே கைலாசம் கண்டாரே கண்டாரே காணாதத கண்டாரே ஒரு வீடு ஒரு கூடு அட எதுவும் கிடையாதே சாக்காடு பிடிமூப்பு அதையெல்லாம் கடந்தாரே கண்டாரே கைலாசம் கண்டாரே கூத்தாடும் சடையாண்டி அதை குறியா கொண்டாரே காத்தோடு கதை பேசி சிவஞானம் கண்டாரே பத்தோட ஓரட்டு பத்தோட 18 சித்தர்கள் விளையாட்டு எத்தனை பேருக்கு தந்தாரோ விளையாட்டு சித்தங்கா போக்கு சிவம் போக்கு என சொன்னாரே பித்தங்கா போக மருந்தாக தனம் வந்தாரே வடகாசி தென்காசி வழியோரன் சித்தரடி அடியாத்தி முடிஞ்சாக்கா அடையாளம் கண்டுபிடி கண்டாரே காணாதத கண்டாரே கண்டாரே கைலாசம் கண்டாரே
கையிலையில் தரும் நித்யனின் தரிசனம் தன்னை தானறியவே இவை அசைவிடும் தீட்சை தரும் தரிசனம் மறைபொருளாயிருந்து திரை விலகி திருவடி தொகும் தரிசனம் பிறை சூடிய சடையினார்
ஞானந்தேஸ்வர பரம சிவ சமாரம்பாம் நித்யானந்தேஸ்வரி पराशक्तिमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. I welcome you all with my love and respect.
Láskou a respektem.
I welcome everyone sitting with us all over the world
všade po celom svete.
with my love and respect.
S mojou láskou a rešpektom. Vítam každého, kto s nami sedí.
Shakti-madhyamam Ande.
Láskou a rešpektom.
I welcome everyone sitting
Vítam
with us
každého,
all
kto s
over the
nami
world
sedí všade po celom svete.
with my love and respect.
S mojou láskou.
Arunagiri Yogeshwar Hind cosmology to the young on the day is it in which and the planet were literally from the sky. Brought from that whatever happened in the colors just in you. Merge me ultimate of Shiva is guiding us and building Kailasas around the world as literal arcs, ships that will protect us from the pralaya deluge of the ongoing corona world crisis. Today, we celebrate the Alankaram of young Swamiji's life, where he imbibed the whole cosmology science from Paramashiva Arunagiri Yogeshwara. Declares the miracles that happen when we listen to the stories of the Avatar. Navakathamritam tapta jivanam kavabhiredhitam kalmashapaham shravana mangalam shrimadattatha bhuvighruvanti te bhurita jana. The nectar of your story is the antidote for misery. It is sung by wise people. It solves all of their problems. It blesses with all that is good. And those great ones who tell the story in detail are really the blessed ones. Let us now offer our worship to the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Swamiji, and Paramashiva Arunagiri Yogeshwara, in this
a
Lila
parameču k Yogeshwarovi v tejto alankára.
ॐ आदित्याय च सोमाय मङ्गलाय बुधाय च गुरुशुक्रशनिभ्यश्च राहवे केतवे नमः। ॐ दशाङ्गं गुग्गुलोपेतं सुगन्धं च सुमनोहरम् आघ्रेय सर्वदेवानां धूपोऽयं प्रतिगृह्यताम्। श्री सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानंद परम शिवाय नमः। श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परम शिवाय नमः। धूपमाघ्रापयामि। ॐ ताज्यं त्रिवर्ति संयुक्तं वह्निना योजितं मया ग्रहाणमङ्गलं दीपं त्रैलोक्यतिमिरापहं। श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परम शिवाय नमो नमः। श्री सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानंद परम शिवाय नमः। एकार्तिदीपं सन्दर्शयामि। नैवेद्यम् ॐ अमृते अमृतोद्भवे अमृतवर्षिणि अमृतं श्रावय श्रावय स्वाहा। श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर बुधाय नमः। श्री सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानंद परम शिवाय नमः। नैवेद्यं निवेदयामि। नैवेद्यान्तरमाचमनं समर्पयामि।
Please wave your hand.
ॐ न तत्र सूर्यो भाति न चन्द्रतारकं नेमा विद्युतो भाति कुतोऽयमग्निः तमेव भान्तमनुभाति सर्वं तस्य भासा सर्वमिदं विभाति। सर्वस्याप्ति सर्वस्य जित्यै सर्वमेव तेनाप्नोति सर्वं जयति। नित्यानन्देश्वर परम शिवाय नमो नमः। श्री सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री प्रियगुडकालिङ्गदेशाधिपो सर्वोपचारार्थे सर्वमङ्गलवाप्यर्थे कर्पूरनीराजनं सन्दर्शयामि। मङ्गलं कल्पवृक्षाय मङ्गलं ज्ञानदायिने सदाशिवाय श्रीरामेश्वराय मङ्गलं। मङ्गलं श्रीविद्याम्बायै मङ्गलं कामदायिन्यै सर्वमङ्गलदात्री नित्यानन्देश्वर्यै मङ्गलम्। मङ्गलं गुरुदेवाय भास्वानर्कसमिच्चरक्तकिरणसिंहाधिपकाश्यपो गुर्विन्दोश्च कुजस्य मित्रमरिखत्रिस्थशुभ प्राङ्मुखः शत्रुर्भार्गवसौरजो प्रियगुडकालिङ्गदेशाधिपो मध्ये वर्तुलमण्डले स्थितियुतः कुर्यात् सदा मङ्गलम्। मङ्गलं कल्पवृक्षाय मङ्गलं ज्ञानदायिने सदाशिवाय श्रीनित्यानन्देश्वराय मङ्गलम्। मङ्गलं श्रीविद्याम्बायै मङ्गलं कामदायिन्यै सर्वमङ्गलदात्री नित्यानन्देश्वर्यै मङ्गलम्। मङ्गलं गुरुदेवाय मोक्षमूलाय मङ्गलम्। परावतार नित्यानन्दाय गुरवे मङ्गलम्।
Welcome you all with my love and respect. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, Samajis, Satsangis, Sri Mahants, Mahants, Tanidar Kotari, visitors, viewers, everyone sitting with us all over the world. Kailasa's ministers, ambassadors, diplomats, e-diplomats, Mantreshwara, Vidyeshwara, Lokeshwara, Astreshwara, everyone all over the world through Nityananda TV and Kailasa TV. I welcome all of you with my love and respect. Paramashiva's message directly from Kailasa. உயிரை உயிர்ப்பி உடலையும் உயிரையும் உயிர்ப்பி. Listen. I'm going to continue to expand from yesterday's satsang because I have not revealed many things in detail. Yesterday only I started opening up. I need to reveal the whole science, philosophy, principles of the Akashic reading. All that I am going to reveal today. So first understand the message at this time is awaken, make your body and life conscious. Remove all the blind spots. I wanted to tell you elaborately today about the subjects I was speaking yesterday. Project all of
கடலும் கரைகளும் முத்திரு கைகள் தந்ததே இரவும் பகலுமே முந்திரு கண்ணில் அசையுதே நாங்கள் என்ன கோள்கள் என்ன
done. If you are able to see me, hear me, please wave your hands. If you are able to see me, hear me, please wave your hands. Wave your hands. If you are able to see me, hear me, please wave your hands. Sorry for the technical glitch. We are checking all the Zooms and all the participants sitting with us all over the world. Hmm? Yes. Great. Let me start revealing. Please understand. I wanted to tell you all first, I am not constipated conspiracy theorist. To be a conspiracy theorist, you need to have certain amount of constipation. Only a constipated person can be conspiracy theorist. Both are closely connected. Same way, I am not positive thinking bakwas. Bakwas means stupid, cranky, loose. I am neither positive thinking bakwas nor constipated conspiracy theorist. I am a straight, simple, orthodox, old Hindu village grandfather, or more precisely grandmother. Imagine a old man, very orthodox person, just by his presence runs the whole village. If you are from a Brahmin Agraharam, you will see that kind of many old mommies. Just by their presence, they will run the whole Agraharam. Same way, from Seva community, you will see this kind of a old, elderly grandfather, grandmother. Just by their presence, they will run the whole street, that whole Adinam, temple community, that whole settlement. I am neither constipated conspiracy theorist nor positive thinking bakwas. I am very straightforward person who sees the truth as it is. Now I wanted to tell you all these few things. I am a very practical person. See, in Videha Mukti of Jnanatma's father, listen, the Videha Mukti of Jnanatma's, the Purvashram father, what actually hurts me, I'll tell you, I'll reveal it to you. See, as Paramashiva, I am so happy he is liberated, he is in a best space. He is in a best space 1,000 times more intense than any pleasure you can enjoy in the planet Earth. He is in that vertical time zone, peak Kailasa space. He is literally with me, within me, the Sayujya Mukti. As Paramashiva, I am absolutely delighted for him, happy for him. Where he is and what he has achieved, how he is now.
But you know what? The big three struggled in the first half.
Great. He's liberated, no doubt. But that was not my plan A. It was only plan B.
Set the tone for Boston. He had 15 points in the first half, 22 in the game.
Let me tell you, the plan A
turns it over.
Actually, plan A
push it. Paint Pritchard kicking it to Jabari
not
Parker.
only
Parker for three. Celtics have a 12-point lead.
Saving him means keeping him alive. It should have been preventing, protecting. See, I wanted all of you to listen sincerely, because this will make you all understand many things many blind spots we all have within us. We need this postmortem. We need to understand the blind spots. I want all of you to listen to this. Sincerely listen. See, last 3 years I prepared everyone for this pralaya, and last 1 year I am screaming that lockdown the ashrams, all that. Even few months before I signed the presidential order also, lockdown all the temples, executive order. But I missed one important point. I wanted all of you to know this blind spot. I missed realizing that complete lockdown is not possible for Jnanatma's parents. See, they are elderly couple. He is 73 already. They are living in Chennai, one home. In one home, quarantine is literally impossible. First thing, you will have a mental breakdown if you are not coming out at all. Second, for survival purpose, food, groceries, vegetables, milk, you need to interact with people who are roaming around with corona. Please understand, at least 6 months before I became aware, the multi-layer quarantine is needed. If 500 people are living in one campus, one person can only be spared. We can take the risk of one person, young, healthy person, should be in the gate, receiving all the survival need, food, clothes, medicine, and sanitizing it, supplying it inside the campus for all the people who are in quarantine. This multi-layer quarantine, this person who is interacting with the outer world should not interact with the people who are Kailasa. This multi-layer quarantine is needed to protect people. I realized this at least 6 months before. And I did this for my mother. I want all of you to know. This is the way I kept my mother safe. And this is the way I kept Bidadi Ashram safe. In Bidadi, even if you go with a COVID negative certificate, you will not be allowed directly inside the community. We have kept one layer quarantine. Like even with COVID negative certificate, even when you prove you are a COVID negative, you don't have COVID, you will be made to stay in a quarantine guest house at least for 15 days, and we will check I tell you, each Baba Samadhi darshan is a spiritual treat. Enjoy. Spiritual feast. Enjoy. Don't miss it. Never miss a Bhava Samadhi darshan. Enjoy Paramashivoham, which is introducing and making you cognize the cosmic principles and cosmic beings. The state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva. I tell you, each Bhava Samadhi darshan is a spiritual treat. Enjoy. Spiritual feast. Enjoy. Don't miss it. Never miss a Bhava Samadhi darshan. Enjoy Paramashivoham, which is introducing and making you cognize the cosmic principles and cosmic beings. The state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva. I tell you, each Bhava Samadhi darshan is a spiritual treat. Enjoy. Spiritual feast. Enjoy. Don't miss it. Never miss a Bhava Samadhi darshan. Enjoy Paramashivoham, which is introducing and making you cognize the cosmic principles and cosmic beings. The state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva. I tell you, each Bhava Samadhi darshan is a spiritual treat. Enjoy. Spiritual feast. Enjoy. Don't miss it. Never miss a Bhava Samadhi darshan. Enjoy Paramashivoham, which is introducing and making you cognize the cosmic principles and cosmic beings. The state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva. I tell you, each Bhava Samadhi darshan is a spiritual treat. Enjoy. Spiritual feast. Enjoy. Don't miss it. If you are able to see me, hear me, please wave your hands again. Yes, that's nice. I'm able to see, all of you are able to see me. Yes, listen carefully. Let me repeat. I wanted to tell you all the blind spots in this whole thing. Actually, I don't even need to use extraordinary powers. All I needed is already at least 6 months before I know this double layer quarantine is required. I was speaking in the satsang about that. Even in the many other platforms like instructing the Adinavasis, other private meetings, everywhere I was speaking. But I missed one point, that for many of our devotees who are sincerely listening to me, who obey me, please listen. If somebody does not listen to me, if they don't obey me, then it is their life. It's not that I will give up on them, but they are my next priority. People who listen to me sincerely, obey me, they are my immediate priority. Protect them and save them. See, when you are listening to me, literally you think like my extension. Then I am responsible to make you successful in every way. That is the way I function. Please understand. This is the way I think. This is the way I function. This is the way I manifest. Anyone who thinks as my extension, I think for them. It's my commitment. And surely, Jnanatma's parents would have simply obeyed me. I don't even need extraordinary powers. I just need to do the same thing which I did to my parents. My mother, what I did. All I should have done is, instead of assuming people listen to the satsang and people start following it, I should have made sure it is possible for them. See, just giving instruction is not enough, especially people who are in India. If I just told Jnanatma, whatever I told in yesterday's satsang, multi-layer quarantine is needed. Just home quarantine will not be sufficient. Tell your parents to go to Biddi campus. The whole thing would have been solved. I don't even need to use my spiritual powers to protect. Anyhow, this has happened. Now, I don't want to cover it up and keep that image. No, I am very clear. I want all of you to know so that we don't repeat this mistake. I want to tell now itself. Please, all of you, listen. I am talking to each one of you. Listen, understand. Most of the people attend the satsang more like an entertainment value. You don't take the instructions as it is directly to you. Usually, people, especially Indians, how we attend the satsang, oh, Swamiji is advising my mother-in-law. See, whatever he is telling, exactly matching my enemy. He is talking to my mother-in-law, I am just eavesdropping. Whatever he is hitting at my mother-in-law. She needs this satsanga. And it's a conversation between him and my mother-in-law. I am eavesdropping. Stop this attitude of eavesdropping and attending the satsang, listening to satsang. Understand, I am talking to you. That's the first thing. And second thing, this pralaya, crisis is not the time for blame game. I am here to make it happen. I am not going to be doing these cry stories. Or victim card playing. No. I have to make it happen and I will make it happen. So now I wanted to tell you all very clearly, all my Adinavasis, Kailasa Sannyasis, Gurukul Balasans, for all of you, this is my personal message. I should have done this. I should have called Jnanatma and told a multi-layer quarantine is required. Because multiple reasons. See, in India, first of all, home quarantine is impractical, not possible. We become like a small unit families, 3 people, maximum 5 people living together. In that 5 people, someone has to go and get groceries and all the things needed. Food, clothes, groceries, medicine, and that person is constantly in touch with people who are walking corona. Moving corona. The corona energy fields are everywhere. These people, one person, once they come in touch with walking corona, moving corona, and he comes back to the home, naturally he is going to infect all the 5. Listen, all of you listen. For various multiple reasons, in India, home quarantine is impractical and useless. I'll tell you. 1, because the homes are small, just 3 room, 4 room, you will literally have a mental breakdown being locked inside that small properties. So naturally you will feel like going out for a walk, or so psychologically you won't be able to quarantine yourself. That's first. Second, for survival need, every one person in a family is practically in India only now 3 or maximum 5 people. So for every 5 person, 1 person has to go out, be in contact with the walking, moving corona spreaders, super spreaders, for milk, groceries, medicine. So when you go and come in contact with them, come back home, you are going to infect the whole family. So practically in India, home quarantine is impractical because of the population, social setup, and fundamentally we don't listen to any law or any government rules. And government also has to think with multiple factors. Multiple factors like economy, so many things are involved in their decision making, in their announcement about the quarantine, in their decision about, so many things are involved. We can't blame anyone. We cannot blame government. We cannot blame society. Just save yourself. That's the truth. If I told Janatma the same thing, hey, multi-layer quarantine is required, tell your parents to go to Piddi, whole problem would have been solved. I don't even need extraordinary powers to protect them. Now I don't want to repeat the same mistake of not telling Janatma personally. See, if I told her personally, it would have been done because they are obedient people. Now I am telling each of the Adinavasis, Kailasavasis, Brahmacharis, Brahmacharinis, Swamis, Swaminis, Gurukul Balasans, all of you, listen. If you want to protect your immediate family, our extended family, your parents, our uncle, anyone who will listen to you, get them immediately to our campuses, to our Adinams, Kailasas, Thiruvannamalai, Bidadi, Salem, Rajapalayam, Hyderabad, Pattanam, Siragapadi, Tiruchengodu, all the properties we have. I am opening it for preventive quarantine, protective quarantine center for COVID, preventive quarantine center for COVID, preventive quarantine center and protective quarantine center is the right word. Now itself I am telling you, I really want to fix this blind spot. One, me assuming that people listen to the satsang and they will start executing. That's one blind spot. Second blind spot, just telling will not be sufficient because many of your parents are elders. Home quarantine is not possible. I have to create the ambience and protect them in multi-layer quarantine. Just like how I did for my mother, I feel responsible for all your parents and family. Call them all today, whoever you want to save. Let them come to any one of our Adinams and quarantine themselves. And me yesterday for quarantining in Kashi property, it is not possible. Please understand, Kashi property is straight on the street. So quarantine is not possible in Kashi property. Ritually, it is high energy property, no doubt. But for practical quarantine, it is not possible. For all practical quarantine purpose, a large property is required. Like a 20 acre, 100 acre, 50 acre, where you can even walk around, jog around, jump, do yoga, not locked inside one small room. You can be free, but quarantined. That is what is multi-layer quarantining, where you don't need to go through a mental breakdown. Please understand why the quarantine in India is failing. I am describing everything clearly. First, small homes. People will have a mental breakdown sitting inside the home. How many days you will do that? You are not Nityananda Paramashivam who can sit in the room, one room, without bothering about anyone or without coming out for years, not just weeks or months, sometimes even years. So naturally you feel mentally, that mental breakdown. That's one reason. Second, even for survival, food, groceries, medicine, you have to be interacting. That is why I have decided very clearly, now let me solve this problem. Not just tell, really solve this problem. Just giving instruction is not going to work. Solving the problem. I just don't want to hide, cover, maintain the image. No. I am very clear. I am sincere in my love, compassion, and protecting you all. So I am sending personal message to all of you. Now, take this as my personal message. All Kailasavasis, Adinavasis, Gurukul kids, Balasans, Brahmacharis, Brahmacharinis, Sannyasis, Sannyasinis, Grihasthas, of all the sovereign order of Kailasa, all of you listen. If you are in India, you want to protect your parents, elders, or anyone in your family or extended family, get them to any one of our Adhinam, where we will be providing multi-layered quarantine. See, 500 people are living in one place. Only one person, young, healthy, will be in the gate interacting with the outer world. Just getting all the food, everything needed, disinfecting it, sanitizing it, and passing it to all the people who are living in Kailasa. This person who is interacting with the outer world will not interact with the people who are in Kailasa. This multi-layer quarantine is required. We will be able to provide that in our campuses. In some of the campus, we may not be able to provide that multi-layer quarantine, like a Kashi, we may not be able to provide. It's a small property. We won't be able to provide multi-layer quarantine in Kashi. We can provide this multi-layer quarantine in Thiruvannamalai, Vidhi, Salem, Pattanam, Teragapadi, all these big property, Rajapalayam, all these big property. I also wanted to order now itself all the administrators of the Kailasas, Indian Kailasas, all the administrators, listen carefully. Provide all the best food, medicines, Ayurvedic medical care, other housekeeping items. Everything free of charge, including stay. Everything provide free of charge, including internet. And inside the campus, anyone can move around freely. I tell you, in Biddi, you won't even feel like you are in quarantine. If you get up in the morning and do yoga, go to Kalabhairava for a walk, come back and take bath in Vaidya Sarovar, go to Sacred Arts for a just sightseeing kind, then go to temple, spend little time under banyan tree and temple. By the time you come back and play a little time with Skandamata and go to your room, it will be evening. You won't even feel like you are in quarantine. Because such large property, so many things to do, you can enjoy. This kind of a happy quarantine is possible. And little time you have, sit and notify your cell phone and watch whatever you want. Some comedy, or even if you watch pornography, it is up to you. What can I do? I am not promoting pornography. But watch whatever you want, but don't go out. Just stay alive. Be alive. That's all you need to do this year. Even if you get some patterns, toxins by watching some stupid pornography or anything, next year we will do some program and detox and save you, clean you, detox you and give you enlightenment. This year just be alive. That's all is first priority. Do whatever it takes. Don't go around here and there and get corona and die. Don't do that. Please understand. I'm giving you bits and pieces of information. I'm not revealing all the things because I can't reveal. All of you should know whatever I am talking is. Listen carefully. Just if you are from India or NRI, talk to any family you know. Every family has corona. Then what do you mean by saying few lakh people are affected? Every family you can talk as at least someone with corona infected. And every 2-3 family you can see one death. So after seeing this in ground level, you want to believe the media reports. Then it is up to you. See, as I told you, I am neither constipated conspiracy theorist nor positive thinking bakwas. No. I am neither constipated conspiracy theorist nor positive thinking bakwas. I am giving you straight, true, real picture. For giving this real picture, many people may get angry with me, but I can't be non-integrated to my disciples. I am telling all my disciples, I will save you guys. That is my life. And I am sincerely hurt that I missed protecting Jnanatma's Purvashram dad. Especially when they are such obedient people. If I just told Jnanatma, whatever I told in the yesterday's satsang, hey, double layer quarantine is required. Just like how I am protecting my mother. Tell your parents to come to Biddi. They need to be protected. Whole thing would have been over. She will not even ask me for explanation. I feel I did not do that. As a prayaschitta, now I am doing it for all of you. I don't want to miss again. Protecting all of you is more important for me than my image. Be very clear. And anyhow, I don't care about my image. Who cares about the image? Stupid. all of you. First instruction, let me give it very clearly. All my Adinavasis, Gurukul Balasans, Kailasavasis, Brahmacharis, Brahmacharinis, Sannyasis, Sannyasinis, Sovereign Order of Kailasa, all of you. If you are in India, want to save your parents, family members, extended families, quickly, as early as possible, get them to our campuses where we are able to provide multi-layer quarantine facilities. I already listed out the ashrams. Hyderabad we can provide, Biddi we can provide, Salem we can provide, Tiruvannamalai we can provide, Pattanam, Rasipuram, Rajapalayam, Madurai, SSJP, we can provide in all these places. Come and quarantine yourself. Somebody is asking, Leo Vishwa is asking, for how long period do we have planned for this quarantine, Swamiji? Please understand, I do not know the timing exactly. If the corona settles down, people can leave. Even in between, somebody want to leave, we will not stop. You are free. You can leave. But if you want to come back, you need to come back with the corona negative certificate. Only then we will allow you inside. Prove you are corona negative, then we will allow you inside. And after coming inside the campus, there will be one quarantine layer where you will not be mixing with the main, all the Kailasavasis or Adinavasis living. You will be in a separated building for a few days. Then after that, you can come and be in the whole campus, all around, anywhere you want. We are extremely sincere in protecting people. I am not interested in any brand building. Crisis is not the time to do brand building. This is the time to save people and be honest. I failed? Yes, I failed. I should have told this to Jnanatma. So now, I don't want to cover up my failure and put many of your parents in risk. How I protected my mother, I feel same way responsible for all of your parents and family members. If you are in India, get them to any one of our campus. In multi-layer quarantine, we will protect. Second, all the Sarvanyapeta Ejamans, Kartas, SJPs, Kartas and SJP Ejamans, all of you please listen. If you have parents, family, extended family in India who will listen to you, please get them to any one of our campus. They may have money, but they will not be able to protect themselves. I am telling you. Don't think, oh, high elite society and they are living in a very large property. We have a lot of money. They can be protected. No. Nobody follows law in India. Nobody follows the quarantine rules in India. My ashrams are literally run by me like autocratic. During the crisis, you need to be under a compassionate, autocratic leader to be protected. Understand, in my campus, no one will open the door, open the gate, even by mistake, they will not allow corona inside. But where your family and parents may be living, that kind of a strict protection may not be available and they themselves will not be protecting themselves. There will be a lot of blind spots. So the second instruction I am giving, all the SJP Ejamans, Kartas, SJP manifestors, if you have parents, family, anyone in India whom you need to protect and who listens to you, immediately get them to our campus. I will make sure they are not only accommodated, protected comfortably with the best care. Especially the properties like a Salem and Bidadi and all, we have a best infrastructure. This is second instruction. Please, all the SJP Ejamans, Kartas, manifestors, note this as my personal instruction to you. Because I don't want to miss how I missed giving instruction to Jnanatma. I don't want to do this blind spot mistake now again. Then next, all the devotees, disciples, whoever listens to me, whom I don't need to convince. If I just give instruction, they will listen to me. All that kind of devotees, disciples, now itself, please listen. This is a personal message I am giving it to you all. Devi has very clearly revealed to me Prattasi month. Prattasi is something like a September, October in English calendar. Prattasi month, there is going to be a third wave. Worst third wave. And listen, I saw in the vision, I am putting it on record, dead bodies thickly floating on Ganga. Not just Ganga river alone. There are 4 rivers coming from Kailasa. Ganga, Yamuna, Brahmaputra. There is, I think, one more river. In all that rivers, the dead bodies floating. Dogs eating those dead bodies. And dogs dying because they ate the dead bodies of corona people. And the poor people who don't have food, eating those dogs' dead bodies because they don't have food and dying. I saw this whole cycle. So please understand, I am not constipated conspiracy theorist. I am not positive thinking bakwas. I see the reality as it is and reveal it to you all as it is. So as per English calendar, the Purattasi is like August and September this year. So with my absolute honesty to Kalabhairava, my integrity to Kalabhairava, I am telling you, anyone who listens to me, take this as a personal message. Go and settle down in any one of Kailasas till this corona settles down. Once this corona settles down, you can leave. Even if you feel corona has settled down, you want to leave, you can leave any day you want. And if you want to come back again for more quarantine, for example, you left thinking corona has settled down, but after going to your place, you found out it is not settled. Still, there is a danger. You want to come back? You can come back, but with corona negative certificate. Any day you want, you can come back. Only with the corona negative certificate. and we will do the quarantine and accept you back. You can be there as many days as possible. It is a pure compassion service I am providing. And Gauri Bharatananda is asking, folks who had corona in the past and now corona negative, is it okay for them to come? Yes. If you are corona negative now, that is enough. You are free to come. Please come and stay. Actually, if you already had corona, don't miss, simply come, because your body won't be able to handle second corona. Second attack of corona, your body won't be able to handle. Better come and quarantine yourself. You don't take chance. That's one. And I am also seeing a question from Prabhakaran. Prabhakaran NS. He says, can we come to ashram and continue work from home there for office? Or we should quit the office even if it is work from home? Prabhakaran, please be very clear. You are free to do work from home. I am not calling you to work for me. I am not interested in asking you to work for me. I am interested in protecting your life. Understand? I am only interested in keeping you alive. Anyone who is working from home for your office, you can continue to do the same inside the campus, inside our ashram. Only thing, you cannot go out. If you go out, you need to have corona negative certificate to come in. That's all I am saying. And it's absolutely compassionate, pure love service. And Adinavasis are separate, their lifestyle routine is separate, and these people who came for corona quarantine, their life is separate. I expect you not to break the moral fabric, the spiritual fabric of the ashram. That I expect from you. But I am not expecting you to work for the ashram and not to work for your office. No. You can continue your work for your office, for your life. As long as you don't need to go out, you can work from your office. There are some questions about the vaccination. Jay Gauri Giridharan is asking, some people who are vaccinated are also still at risk. Some people who are... I do not have any opinion about vaccination. I am not a doctor and I don't want to comment about it. I want to end this. That's it. No comments about vaccination. And next instruction. There are some people already making fun, making comment, oh, using this corona opportunity is trying to gather Adinavasis. Be very clear. Anyone who feels by coming and quarantining yourself, protective, preventive quarantine in our campus, you are doing a favor to me. I request you, please don't come. Please don't come. If you are a hypocrite, cunning, this multi-layered psycho-mental culinary, gang, don't even think of coming, and I am not interested in you. But just because you guys abuse me, harass me, I won't stop protecting my people. I won't stop serving my people. I will continue to serve, protect my people. Because this is my honesty to Kalabhairava. And I also wanted to make it very clear. Neither I will charge anyone for anything for this corona preventive, protective quarantine. Nothing will be charged. Second, nor I will ask for any donation for this purpose. I am making it very clear. Kalabhairava has given me enough already. With that, I will give everything. Whatever I can give, I will provide everything. Karthik Pushparaj is asking a question. Can non-devotees be allowed to stay? Pushparaj question. Nityanandam Swamiji, can non-devotees also can be allowed to stay in our Adhinam if they have not done any Guru Droha or any kind of Guru abusal? Yes. Please understand, anyone who has not done Guru Droha or Guru abusal or Sangha Droha are welcome. We will accommodate you. We only expect, don't break the basic fabric of the Sangha. We don't expect anything else. We will provide accommodation and free quarantine, free protective, preventive quarantine from and save yourself from the COVID. That's all. We will provide best Ayurvedic food, Ayurvedic medical health care, even the Siddha health care, everything. Best we can, we will provide. Whatever accommodation we have, we will provide. And the spiritual ambience and spiritual protection, including internet. Whoever wants to work from ashram, for your office also, you can continue be working. We don't have any problem. I am not expecting you to work for the Sangha when you are in quarantine. I am only interested in protecting you. And if you want to do some work like a voluntary service, cleaning up the place you are staying and supporting the temple and all that, you are free to do. And what work we have in our ashrams? Nothing. No ashram we have any work. Only we are running temples. And libraries are there and this kind of a spiritual activity only. What else is there? Agalya K is asking, Swamiji, I want to go to Adhinam with my family, but we have so many debts which should be paid monthly. We don't know what to do. Swami, give me solution and save us all till we reach the Adhinam, Swami. Agalya, I can only solve whatever I can. I won't be able to pay your debts. And I can only solve whatever I can solve, and I can provide whatever I can provide. That's all. I only wanted to remind you, this year, just being alive is the greatest benefit and profit you can make. That's all. Somebody is asking, Madurai agency, Corona certificate nambagatanmai boliyaga ulladu. Where enna seivadu Swamiji? He is telling that Corona certificates are false. What to do? That is why even when you come with a Corona negative certificate to the ashram, we don't let you into the ashram immediately. We keep you first layer quarantine, 15 days. And see that you don't have fever or cough, cold, any other Corona symptom. And foolproof. Make sure you don't have Corona. Only then we let you into the main campus where you are with all the people. I think I am clarifying every possible doubt and also giving the instruction to the administrators. Keep the happy, energetic, living enlightenment ambience. Let people feel enthusiastic to do yoga. Keep themselves active, alive, healthy, spiritual. Aishwarya Gaikwad, Swamiji, I want to be in Adhinam, but my parents won't allow. Please give blessings. What for you want blessings from me? If you want to be alive, run to the Adinam. What else you want me to tell? If your parents will not allow means, what do you want me to do? You want me to come and talk to your parents? That I can't do. If you want to be alive, tell your parents that this is what is going to happen. Run to the Adinam. Or what can I do? You choose whether you want to be alive or you want to be with your parents. Especially ignorant parents who don't want to realize the truth. Up to you. I think I have covered almost everyone who will listen to me, all their problems. This is my first priority for next few days. Then I am going to touch the next people who don't listen to me. What support or help I can provide, I'll think about that next. First, I wanted to protect and safeguard all the people who will listen to me. I'm just attending to them. Sweta is sending a message that your mom and dad's wedding anniversary. Don't divert me. I do not want any other message now other than Corona. I wanted to first attend Corona issues now. All the other things I will attend after a few days. Now I am getting on the ground and seriously attending to save the lives of the people. About the other countries, I will come maybe after 1 or 2 days. Now I wanted to finish attending to India first. Because there are so many people who listen to me. And it is hurting when people who listen to me are not protected. It's really hurting. That is the reason I just wanted to attend to all of them first. And I am making it very clear. Anyone who comes for quarantine, the protective quarantine, preventive quarantine, is not expected to work for Sangha. I am making it again and again clear. This instruction is for administrators of the Adinam and for the people who are coming for quarantine, both. I am not expecting you to work. If you are doing voluntary service, you get that punya, that's all. You get that good karma. Otherwise, you are not expected to work. The work is not some mandatory or expectation from my side. And I am making it very clear to all the administrators of all the Adinams also. Adinavasi, somebody who is committed Adinavasi is expected to take some responsibility and run the Adinam. But people who are coming for quarantine, preventive quarantine or protective quarantine, is not expected to work. Here I am providing as a service to you to protect you from death. As the pralaya, collective negativity is going too much. Prevention is the best way to protect people at this moment. Color House Office is asking, what about doing Nirahara Samyama? It is helpful. When you are in our campuses, Nirahara Samyama is not required. You can eat well because the food we provide is such healthy food. Eat well, full. Enjoy yoga. Do yoga. It is such a nutritious, good food we are providing. Natural. Lot of Ayurvedic herbs. Take Haritaki powder, castor oil, eat well, do yoga, jump around, do jogging, dance. We have a large campus, walk from here to there, run from here to there, and be active. That is enough. You don't need Nirahara Samyama. When you are in the campus, in preventive or protective quarantine. One more thing I want to tell you guys, even if you have crores of wealth, you don't have protection now because to get your food, you need to interact with people who are corona super spreaders. Milkman, groceries, so many people who are every day involved in your life every day. You need to interact with all of them. That exposes you. So money, wealth is not going to protect you in any way. Only multi-layer quarantine is going to protect you. And in our campuses, we are going to provide that only. Multi-layer quarantine and protection. Ruma Bhattacharya is asking, Swamiji, many doctors, nurses and other medical staffs are dying of corona. How can they protect themselves? Ruma Bhattacharya, I don't have solution for everyone. As on now, I have solution for few people that I am talking about. Let me first do that. And I do not have solution for everyone as on now. Vida Paranichami is asking, please Swamiji advise, shall we bring our pets? You are free to bring your pets, no problem. We can provide food and whatever basic needed for your pets also. No problem. You can bring your pets with you. We can provide food and whatever other basic needs you have for your pets too. No problem. Maximum, they may need little milk and whatever you need, we can provide. Michael Alexander is asking, can I come and do voluntary service in the Adinam in Biddi this September? Please understand, if you are corona negative certificate, you can come and do volunteer service. Yes. Sambattu is saying that Naatramballi Sambattu, Namaskaram Swami, நீங்கள் எங்களுடனேயே இருப்பதால் நல்ல நம்பிக்கையில் வாழ்கிறோம். உன் நம்பிக்கையை நான் கெடுக்க விரும்பலப்பா. நல்லா இரு. நல்லா இருந்தா நல்லா இருங்க. நான் வேணான்னு சொல்லலை. ஆனால் ஜாக்கிரதையாக இருங்க. அவ்வளவுதான். நம்பிக்கைன்ற பேரால் என்ன வேணா பண்ணிக்கிட்டு, அதாவது நீங்கள் பண்ணுற உங்களுடைய பாதுகாப்பில்லாமல் வாழ்வதற்கு என் மேலே இருக்கிற நம்பிக்கைன்ற போலித்தனமான ஒரு வார்த்தையை யூஸ் பண்ணிட்டு உங்கள் வாழ்க்கையை நீங்களே அழிச்சுக்காதீங்க. என் மேலே நம்பிக்கை இருந்தால், இப்போ நான் சொல்கிறத கேட்டுக்கோங்க, உங்கள் வாழ்க்கை மிகப்பெரிய பயங்கரமான ஆபத்தில் இருக்கு. ஒழுங்காக போய் உங்களை காப்பாற்றிக்கோங்க. நாற்றம்பள்ளி சம்பத்து நல்லா புரிஞ்சுக்கோங்க. என் மேலே நம்பிக்கை இருந்தால், இப்போ நான் சொல்கிறத கேட்டு ஏதாவது ஒரு ஆதீனத்துக்கு போய் உங்களே காப்பாற்றிக்கோங்க. சும்மா நீங்கள் உங்கள் இஷ்டத்துக்கு வாழறதுக்கு என் மேலே இருக்க நம்பிக்கைன்ற போலித்தனமான ஒரு வார்த்தையை யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கிட்டு உங்களை நீங்களே அழிச்சிக்கிட்டு ஐயோ நான் சாமியை நம்பினனே கொரோனா வந்துருச்சேன்னு அப்புறம் புலம்புனீங்கன்னா என்னால் எதுவும் பண்ண முடியாது. அதனால் வருமுன் காப்பதே நல்லது. சொல்கிறத கேட்டு என் மேலே நம்பிக்கை இருந்தா இப்போவே நான் சொல்கிறத கேட்டு உங்களை காப்பாற்றிக்கோங்க. அவ்வளவுதான். Apollo Sanders is asking, can people from America come to stay in the ashram? Apollo Sanders, from anywhere in the world, you can come and stay in any of my adhinams in India. We will provide multi-layer quarantine and protect you from this pralaya, from this collective negativity and the impacts of the collective negativity. Chanda Anandita is asking how long the doors will be open to allow people in. People can come any day, any time, as long as they give the corona negative certificate. You should show corona negative certificate. You can come any day, any time. We will provide accommodation. First, we will quarantine you inside the campus. Once we make sure you don't have corona, for a few days, after observing you for a few days, like no fever, no symptoms of corona, we will let you inside the main campus where you can mix with all the other Adinavasis or all the other people who are in the Adinam. But first few days, even inside the Adinam, there is one layer of quarantine. You will be quarantined there. Hiranya Varnananda is asking, will this coronavirus crisis worsen again in America? See, as on now, I am focusing on India. Let me finish answering everything about India. Questions, doubts, instructions. Then I will come to other countries after 1 or 2 days. Just let me concentrate on India. I don't want to even move to other subjects. I want to first focus on India. Especially so many people who listen to me, all of them are there. Somebody put a message. Am I allowed? I escaped from Adinam. If you reveal your identity, then I will answer. There is one ID, just I. And message got retracted, saying that, am I allowed? I escaped from Adinam. Reveal your identity, then I will answer. If you don't want to reveal your identity, go to Devi. She knows your identity and she will tell your Jatakam, your father's Jatakam, your grandfather's Jatakam, your Vadi whole Vamsa Jatakam, and then give answer to you. First, let me finish attending to this crisis issue, Pralaya issue. Then I will reveal more details about this Akashic reading of Devi and everything. This whole Janma. People should focus on getting enlightened. For that, you need to be alive. This year, just be alive. Just be alive. Everything else can be next year. Jay Gauri is asking, will there be medical facility inside the ashram for old people who are on medication like BP? Yes, Jay Gauri, we are not only providing the medical facilities, basic medical care, we even have ambulances, like a ICU on the wheels with oxygen cylinder, all the basic ICU facilities. With all that we are providing. In Bididi, we have 2 ambulances. So, even the elderly people, we will be able to give all the basic medical care. And we have multiple doctors, sannyasi doctors. And we will be able to provide all the basic care. But not corona care. Please understand. We will not be able to provide corona care. If they are corona positive, we can't take. Other than corona, all the other regular problems they have, like a blood pressure, diabetes, for all those things, we can provide medical care, and we have that much of medical staff and whatever needed medicines, those things we have. But not corona, because corona needs too many that PPE, like protective gear, so many things which we don't have. Those protocol and all those items. Hello Sounders is asking, my partner is pregnant, can she give birth in the ashram? No, I don't think we have facility for giving birth in the ashram as on now. You can be in quarantine in the ashram, but our devotees have hospital in Bangalore. You can go to that hospital before delivery. Delivering the baby, giving birth can be done only in the hospital. We don't have that facility in the ashram as on now. You can be in quarantine, but just on the date of delivery, you can go to the Bangalore. We have our close devotees hospitals. Surely they will provide the best care. It's almost like an extended hospital. Shanti's hospital or Sri Lanka's hospital is literally extended ashram. They will provide the best care and best service. And you can deliver baby there. Me Ishwaran is asking whoever came out of Gurukul kid, they also allowed to come and be in Adinam. You first reveal your complete identity. Then I'll answer this question. Somebody leaving the Adinam is not wrong, but what is the commitment you gave? And what was the reason you left? And what did you do when you were inside and what did you do when you went out? All those questions need to be analyzed before making any decision. So the question you are asking is trying to be too plain. I can't answer. Reveal your identity first. Then I'll make the decision. Shalini Viswanathan is asking, please allow families to stay in Biddi Ashram. I have kids. No. Who will be staying in which campus will be decided by the ashram administration authorities. And please do not ask me to take the decision. Because all ashrams may not be able to provide all services. All services we have possibly, we are opening it to all. And allocating people wherever. Don't delete messages. Ishwaran Jai is messaging, Swamiji, you solved and broke inner awakening obstacles. Can you break my obstacles of coming to your ashram? I am your sincere devotee. Understand? For any of my sincere devotees, surely I will break all obstacles. And as you said, already I have broken your obstacles for inner awakening. Naturally, I will break these obstacles also. Come quickly and protect yourself. Priya is messaging, Swamiji, I came out of Gurukul before 1 year. Can I also allow to stay in the Salem Adinam? Put your spiritual name and give the details of who you are. Then we will answer.
ஆனந்தம் ஆனந்தம் ஆனந்தமே பரமஹம்ச நித்ய ஆனந்த மூர்த்தியின் பாதாரவிந்தத்தை கும்பிடுவோம். சத்குருவாய் வந்த சங்கரனுக்கு நாம் சரணங்கள் சொல்லி பாடிடுவோம். அன்பு வடிவாக அவதரித்தான் அந்த ஆண்டவன் கிருபையை நமக்கு அளித்தார்.
Chavala is asking for blessings for enlightenment. Please, all of you listen. Now I am too involved in protecting people. That's why I told, I don't know whether you guys listened. I told I am focusing on keeping people alive now. Let me attend everything else after this. First, let me keep people alive. Srishti should not be lost. Let me keep people alive. I am focusing on that now. Let me answer that.
தீர்த்திடும் திவ்ய ஸ்வரூபனை கும்பிடுவோம். தங்கும் சிவலோகம் தன்னை விட்டு அவன் தயவுடன் திரு அருணை வந்தான். அங்கும் இருந்திட விருப்பமின்றி இந்த அண்டம் முழுவதும் சுற்றி வந்தான்.
Kavi Priya is telling her name is spiritual name is Nitya Shiva Parananda. So you talk to Prana Priya, she will ask you all the details and questions, then she will give you the decision. Next.
நாற்ற சரீரத்தை விடுவதற்கு ஒரு நல்ல வழி தன்னை காட்டிடுவான். பெண்ணை உண்ணும் தீரு கண்ணனை போல் பல விந்தைகள் செய்து காட்டிடுவான். மாயங்கள் மந்திரம் ஏதுமின்றி பக்தர் மனக்கூரையாவும் நீக்கிடுவான். பக்தரை கண்ட பரவசத்தால் தன் பசியினை கூட மறந்திடுவான். சித்தரெல்லாம் போட்டும் சித்தனவன் எங்கள் சிந்தைக்காவன் விட்ட தேவனவன். பக்தர் வணங்கிடும் பாலனவன் இங்கு பாலமுருகனை போல வந்தான். சித்தரெல்லாம் போட்டும் சித்தனவன் எங்கள் சிந்தைக்காவன் விட்ட தேவனவன். பக்தர் வணங்கிடும் பாலனவன் இங்கு பாலமுருகனை போல வந்தான். ஆனந்தம் ஆனந்தம் மந்திரமே அள்ளி ஊட்டிய அன்னைக்கு வந்தனமே. ஞானத்தை நல்கிடும் அருக்கரமே ஞானத்தில் நமக்கினி ஏன் பயமே. இனியதன் பிடிபட்ட மக்களுக்கே பணி செய்து நிற்குவார் நோய் நொடியே. அண்ணாமலை பெற்ற ஆரமோதே ஆடி பற்றிட ஆனந்தமே விடுதே. ஆயிரம் சூரியன் திருமுகமே அதன் கதிர்பட்டு மலர்து மனமதுவே. தேயாது துளங்கிடும் சந்திரனே தாயனவன் திட்ட சுந்தரனே. தியானத்தின் சக்தியை உணர்ந்திடவே நித்யா
abusers putting the abusive questions, all the abusers, please understand, now I am too busy in loving the people who love me. So I don't have time to hate the people who hate me. I don't have time to come and answer you. So you guys go and live your life. I am here too busy to protect the people who love me. And I don't have time to curse and destroy the people who are abusing me or who hate me. As of now, I am too busy. Already too much collective negativity is there. So you go and suffer with your negativity. I am too busy in protecting my people who are interested in loving me and listening to me.
கரும்பாகும் என் சிந்தையுமே காட்டிலும் மேட்டிலும் தான் அலைந்தே காடும் குளிரிலும் வெயிலிலும் தான் திரிந்தே எட்டிய திரவியம் ஆனந்தமே அதை அள்ளியே தந்தாரே நம்மிடமே ஆனந்தம் ஆனந்தம் மந்திரமே அள்ளி ஊட்டிய அன்னைக்கு வந்தனமே ஞானத்தை நல்கிடும் அருக்கரமே ஞானத்தில் நமக்கு இனி ஏன் பயமே ஆனந்தம் ஆனந்தமே நித்ய ஆனந்தம் ஆனந்தம் ஆனந்தமே பரமஹம்ச நித்ய ஆனந்த மூர்த்தியின் பாதார விந்தத்தை கும்பிடுவோம் சத்குருவாய் வந்த சங்கரனுக்கு நாம் சரணங்கள் சொல்லி பாடிடுவோம் அன்பு வடிவாக அவதரித்தான் அந்த ஆண்டவன் கிருபையை நமக்கு அளித்தான் அண்ணாமலை அடிவாரத்திலே திரு அண்ணாமலையாக அவதரித்தான் ஞானத்தின் மூலமாய் நோய்களை தீர்த்திடும் திவ்ய சொரூபனை கும்பிடுவோம் தங்கும் சிவலோகம் தன்னை விட்டு அவன் தாயவுடன் திரு அருணை வந்தான் அங்கும் இருந்திட விருப்பமின்றி இந்த அண்டம் முழுவதும் சுற்றி வந்தான்
Rana is saying, I want to volunteer at Adi Kailash for humanity. Please bless me with health and wealth, consciousness, blessings. If you want to volunteer, go and volunteer. What is there? Already, the moment you think you want to volunteer, you have received my blessings. Only because of my blessings, you even think of volunteering. Yes. Next.
நாற்ற சரீரத்தை விடுவதற்கு ஒரு நல்ல வழி தன்னை காட்டிடுவான் வெண்ணை உண்ணும் திரு கண்ணனை போல் பல விந்தைகள் செய்து காட்டிடுவான் மாயங்கள் மந்திரம் ஏதுமின்றி பக்தர் மான கூரையாவும் நிற்கிடுவான் பக்தரை கண்ட பாரவசத்தால் தன் பசியினை கூட மறந்திடுவான் சித்தரெல்லாம் போட்டும் சித்தனவன் எங்கள் சிந்தைக்கு அவன் திட்ட தேவனவன் பக்தர் வணங்கிடும் பாலனவன் இங்கு பாலமுருகனை போல வந்தான் சித்தரெல்லாம் போட்டும் சித்தனவன் எங்கள் சிந்தைக்கு அவன் திட்ட தேவனவன் பக்தர் வணங்கிடும் பாலனவன் இங்கு பாலமுருகனை போல வந்தான் ஆனந்தம் ஆனந்தம் மந்திரமே அள்ளி ஊட்டிய அன்னைக்கு வந்தனமே ஞானத்தை நல்கிடும் அற்பரமே ஞானத்தில் நமக்கு இனி ஏன் பயமே இனியதம் பிடிப்பட்ட மக்களுக்கே பணி செய்து நிற்குவார் நோய் நொடியே அண்ணாமலை பெற்ற ஆரமுதே ஆடி பற்றிய ஆனந்தமே விடுதே ஆயிரம் சூரியன் குருமுகமே அதன் கற்பட்டு மலர்ந்து மனமதுவே ஜெயாது துளங்கிடும் தந்திரனே தாயன வந்திட்ட சுந்தரனே ஞானத்தின் சக்தியை உணர்ந்திடவே நித்யானந்தமாய் வந்தவரே உயர்ந்திட ஒளியூட்டும் திருவிளக்கே உள்ளத்தை உன் பாதம் வைத்தவர்க்கே ஆடிடும் வேளையில் ஆயர்பாடி அழகன செய்கிறாய் நர்த்தனமே கூடிடும்
Swamiji, this is Harsha. I stayed in the Biddi Adinam for Paramashivoham program. Give your whole detail and send the message to Biddi Ashram. They will respond to you. We also have an email ID. Can you project that email ID? Whoever wants to come for this preventive quarantine, protective quarantine, we have an email ID. Please send a mail ID with all the details. Contact at kailasa.org. We will give you all the details. And you answer all the questions. Just by your name, Harsha, we can't make the decision. We need to know more details about you, then we can make the decision. Next.
நித்ய ஆனந்தமூர்த்தியின் பாதரசத்திற்கும் விடுவோம். ஆனந்தம் ஆனந்தம் ஆனந்தமே நித்ய ஆனந்தம் ஆனந்தம் ஆனந்தமே பரமஹம்ச நித்ய ஆனந்தமூர்த்தியின் பாதரவிந்தத்திற்கும் விடுவோம்.
Swamiji, my daughter is 8 and 4. அவங்களுக்கும் negative certificate வேணுமா? Even if kids need to get the negative certificate. Yes. Because the next wave is attacking the kids only more. I can't reveal more details. Even the kids need certificate.
என்னையனே நித்யானந்த நித்ய காருண்யனே என்னப்பனே என்னையனே நித்யானந்த நித்ய காருண்யனே நித்யா 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 நித்யானந்தனே நித்யா 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 நித்யானந்தனே நித்யானந்த நித்ய ரூப நித்ய காருண்யனே நித்யானந்த நித்ய ரூப நித்ய காருண்யனே என்னப்பனே
I think we are done with all the questions. So, if you have more questions, send it to contact@kailasa.org. Email it. I want all the Adinavasis all over the world focus protecting your family, parents, and devotees sincerely by providing double layer, triple layer, multi-layer quarantine and all the best possible security and protection. That's all as on now. And Surya Kumar Devaraj is putting a message. He wants to volunteer in Biddiye. First, run and save your life. Then talk about a great thing like you want to volunteer. Who wants your volunteering? Run to Biddi, save your life first. Still these Indian fellows are thinking that they can serve me. Go and save your life first. Amir Tuli is asking, Baroda Adinam, only the temple hall is protected area or the whole area? Please understand, if you can provide multi-layer quarantine, you can use the whole layer for preventive quarantine. But Do a multi-layer means people who are interacting with public should not interact with the people who are in quarantine. Do the multi-layer quarantine. That's all. Follow the protocol and do the multi-layer quarantine. So with this, I'll come to the next satsang to answer more details, more questions. All the administrators also will follow the protocol. We'll provide everything to save lives of the people. That's all we can do as on now. As I told, this year, just if you are alive, that is the profit. That's the greatest profit. Just be alive. That's the profit. So with this, I bless you all. Let's all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Shuddhatvaita Saivam, the state, space, powers, being, superconsciousness, and Kailasa of Paramashiva. Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. The eternal bliss. Om, Om, Om. I bless you all. Let's all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility. Welcome to the next.
Let's start with the Sadguru Vandanam. Nityanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatītam Gaganasadasham Tattamasyadilakshya Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Bhavatītam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Let's go through the disclaimers. Security measures. No photography, video, audio recording. Important cautions. Please be aware of the important cautions. What is spa manifestation? Let's hear from Bhagwan himself explaining what is spa manifestation.
When they happen in you, due to your chemicals and hormones ups and downs, it is powerlessness. When it happens in you, out of your free will and consciousness, it is powerfulness. That's all. When you fall into sleep, it is powerlessness. When you enter into sleep, it is powerfulness. When you fall into dream, it is powerlessness. When you decide to dream, it is powerfulness. So I have added the ultimate powerfulness, Turyatita, in your whole being and doing, manifest all the powers. Understand, power manifestation is nothing but cognitive shift. It is not work. It is cognitive shift. Understand? It is just cognitive shift. It's not work. Work is a 4-letter word. Power manifestation is cognitive shift, playing with life, playing with being alive. Static matter, dynamic activity, strategic existence, all these three has no boundary. You are one with it. You are alive in everything. Everything listens to you. Everything decides as you want. Power manifestation is cognitive shift, raising your frequency, not work.
Now let's humanity, which is authentic.
Science of power manifestation. Science of power manifestation is authentic, time-tested, scientific, and foolproof. Why it's called sciences? Because it's repeatable and it's doable by anyone. Then it becomes a science. Shastra Pramana, evidences. Pramana means evidences. Shastra Pramana from the scriptures, the Vedas and Agamas, which is the eternal, unchangeable truth. Apta Pramana. Aptas are the rishis, munis, ganas, nayamas, alvars, siddhas, who have manifested all the powers of Paramashiva. Atma Pramana, account of His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashivam, this millennium's avatars, personal experience of power manifestation. Shakshi Pramana, the experience of millions of disciples, devotees, followers all around the world, initiated by Bhagavan, manifesting all the powers of Paramashiva. Pratyaksha Pramana, the scientific study measuring the effect of being in the enlightened state. Again and again, Bhagavan makes us manifest the powers to get the thoughtless space, the enlightened space itself. The few seconds that we experience removes the block and removes our negative lifestyle, negative health problem, negative all the decisions that we make and all the problems that we are stuck, that we are not able to command over the world and manifest our reality. That removes in each one of us when we do these power manifestation and showers with auspiciousness, with bliss, with health and abundance of wealth. Simply by giving every time after the initiation, after the darshan, immediately Bhagavan asks us to manifest the powers for each one of us to experience Bhagavan inside us, not just the outside, but inside us as I am Paramashiva, I am Swamiji, and living and being and manifesting just like Swamiji. Here let's go to the Shastra Pramana. Shastra Pramana are the eternal, unchangeable truth revealed in the source scriptures. This is from Spanda Karika, section 3, Vibhuti Spanda, 3.4, 3.5.
Of Vibhuti Spanda, Sutra 3.4 and 3.5. Yatha hi arto sputo drishta savadhanepi chetasi bhuyah sputataro bhati swabaloddyoga bhavitaha तथा यत्परमार्थेन येन यत्र यथा स्थितं तत्तथा बलमाक्रम्य न चिरात् सम्प्रवर्तते.
Beautifully, Paramashiva says, all these sutras, he gives us the ultimate knowledge for us to understand the higher reality. Indeed, just as an object which is in spite of all the attentiveness of the mind, it is perceived as and seen as indistinctly at first, then appears and manifests more distinctly and clearly when observed with the strength of one's vision power. Bhagavan has beautifully given us so many clarity that how we can exist. He has built the boat and simply asking us who is ready to sail his boat to the superconscious space of Satya Yuga. He is waiting for the space to expand for each one of us, that we can go beyond the pralaya and ready to stand up to the higher reality and manifest the next conscious space, superconscious breakthrough. Bhagavan is telling us how the simple integrity and simple obedience will make us manifest powers. When we are in the space of like a camphor, the fire catches us immediately. If we are like the disciples, devotees who are like banana tree, which even if you put on fire, it takes ages to even start on it. When our inner space has simple integrity, what is integrity? Our inner space in whatever we are doing, are we aligning to, I am Paramashiva doing that? Or our identity comes in first, that I am sitting and watching, I am eating, I am sleeping, I have this work, I have that work. It is I or Paramashiva is manifesting through me watching this. Paramashiva is manifesting through me doing this work. Are we in the context of bliss, or are we in the context of confusion with our identities? That is what is integrity to Paramashiva. Bhagavan says, the only gift I could give Arunagiri Yogeshwara is have the integrity in me. And that is the best gift, because more and more he aligns that he is Arunagiri Yogeshwara. Simply Arunagiri Yogeshwara can just manifest through him. That is the only thing Bhagavan says. Hold that as your context so that I can just drive your life into the highest reality. And simple obedience to follow the steps that he's giving again and again to safeguard us to the ultimate space of oneness. He's bringing all of us just for the highest reality, the very purpose why we have born. And simply we will remember. It's so beautiful that how easy it is to experience the higher cognition. It is not Parasurama or Rama or Krishna. After enlightenment, after the Gurukul, they just stayed back. They ruled the country. Even the Janaka, he was an emperor ruling the country, giving the command to make people hang and giving the command to have a big celebration and waging a war. Everything he was doing, but from the context that he is Paramashiva, not from the context he is an emperor. That is why when Sita came to the forest, Rama says, oh, I know why you're Janaka's daughter, because she was so much in love with the rishis and munis doing the yajna rather than the palace she was supposed to be enjoying and staying there. Rama said, I'm so pleased you're now proving you're Janaka's daughter, because she was in the context that she is in a higher space and not diverted by the space of being a queen and commanding the whole place. But she was so happy she's in the forest in being with the higher conscious beings around her as rishis and munis. All this again and again references show us that we can live as superconscious being, not just being a sadhu, but ruling a country and manifesting all our reality. Bhagavan is giving us the superconscious breakthrough to live a higher consciousness. We can be a potter or we can be a king. But being a superconscious breakthrough, we will not suffer and create suffering around us, but live in such a peaceful oneness space, celebrating Paramashiva continuously wherever we are and having a breakthrough into the higher possibility. Now let's go to the Apta Pramana. Apta Pramanas are the Rishis, Munis, Ganas, Nayanamas, Alvar, Siddhas who manifested all the powers. Here, when Adi Shankara was one of the greatest saints, and he had 4 disciples. He was going around. Sadananda was one of them who did not understand any of the Sanskrit. He did not understand any of the scriptures or any of the process. Nothing. He only worked in cleaning the place and washing the things, and everybody made fun of him like he doesn't understand and he cannot do anything. No yoga, no chanting, nothing. And they were all always making fun. And one day when Adi Shankara was sitting with the disciples, they were making fun of him and he was washing the clothes. And Adi Shankara said, okay, let me try this. And he suddenly, out of nowhere, he called Sadananda. And simply Sadananda ran to him and asked Adi Shankara why he, no, not for why he called, but what he can do for him. And simply, Adi Shankara said, turn back and see what you did. He was so curious, like what happened, and he just turns back and sees there is lotus on everywhere where he put the foot on the river. He walked on the river and he did not even realize, because he was in such a oneness space while washing the clothes, that he forgot it's a river and ran and came. And then he realized, oh my God. And that was the most beautiful space. Adi Shankara gives us the spiritual name and says Padmapada. You are Padmapada because wherever you put your foot, the flower lotus appears. You are an enlightened being. Then all the other disciples fall at his feet and understand the reality is not by knowledge or doing anything, but being in the oneness space with Paramashiva is the ultimate reality, ultimate integrity, which the Guru is asking for. Guru's only word is to be in the integrity, and he can make you manifest anything, and you will be so shocked that it is you who have experienced Paramashiva space of oneness. Bhagavan himself initiates the Singapore deity and materialize the Vibhuti Kumkum on the deity by doing the Prana Pradishta. He says, it is always easy for me to materialize the Vibhuti Kumkum on the deities than on people.
The Singapore temple and Sangha will happen beautifully. And Nityanandeshwara, Nityanandeshwari and Nityananda, who are now gracing the Singapore, will bless the whole Singapore. Blessings to whole Singapore. They will cause all your space into reality and all the auspiciousness. They will bring all the auspiciousness. Now you will see. Simply they will do the completion for everyone. Anyone who does completion in the presence of those deities will become completely complete. All their prayers will be answered. The space will be made into reality. Even though today is 8th day, but Tithi is Sabdami Tithi. So the Prana Pratishta of Mahadevi, Durga, happened, means Durga has landed here to accept our respects and worship and devotion. When she lands, she really lands. And the Prana Pratishta, along with the Prana Pratishta of Durga Devi, we also had Prana Pratishta of Nityanandeshwara, Nityanandeshwari and Nityananda in Singapore. The Singapore deities were consecrated, the Prana Pratishta was done, and after the Prana Pratishta I said Kumkum and Vibhuti will materialize, and it has already started materializing on the deities. Means the Prana Pratishta is done, the process is complete.
When Bhagavan initiated the Balasans, and the Balasans, there were hundreds of them, and when Bhagavan said in the satsang just like this, like all of us, he says, okay, now all the Balasans materialize today. And it was so beautiful that all of them put the oneness capsule, entangled with the oneness capsule, and materialized so beautiful on all the deities and the hands. They are so excited. Now you can hear to the Balasans.
So, I materialize like kumkum, vibhuti, chandan and abhishekam powder, these 5 things on the deities before the alankar. So during the alankar, I told the people who did the alankaram in the temple that wipe away everything. Check all this, completely wipe the deities so that nothing is there. Take the pictures of the deities and send it to me. And one of the priests from there, he took all those photos and sent it to me. Then he told start the timer exactly within 21 minutes. I sent him the list of what all are going to get materialized, which body part is going to get materialized. And exactly 21 minutes later, I got a call from him telling that all these things have materialized in different places of the deities. So you can now see it on the screen. So you can now see on the screen the different types of things which materialized. Like the one you are seeing on the screen is Vibhuti on Dakshinamurti's feet.
So beautiful. The Balasans shared how the materialization happened, and we have seen this dozens of times, how these Balasans simply materialize. Now you can read the scientific study, how it happened. The CT scan, the subject baseline whole body CT scan proved the absence of the hidden object in the body and vicinity of the subject after the energy transfer from His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashivam to the subject. A repeated scan clearly shows the sudden appearance of the radio-opaque foreign body in the oral cavity, and without a delay or reprecision, the recording of the spiral CT scan after materialization revealed the presence of the materialization object both in the section and the 3D format. This is from Avatar Shastra, Chapter 10, Science of Miracle, page 2 and 4. It's a science. Everybody can experience this materialization and clearly understand the higher reality, how we can materialize. And it is scientifically shown how it's not just the Vibhuti Kumkum, but we have seen the deities of different deities and different pearls and diamonds and all kinds of things, sculpted fully, half sculpted, everything appears so beautifully. And this is not just for one person. We have seen for hundreds of people happening. If it is happening just for one, we can understand. But all these inner awakening participants and all the Paramashiva participants experienced so many times the materialization. They are so shocked that they can experience materialization. Everybody can experience materialization. You will be questioning, like, how? I have never met Swamiji. I don't have anything. All these how can I manifest the reality? But you are breathing. If you're breathing and your lungs and heart is functioning, who's doing that? You're not logically doing, you're not giving a command. Okay, now start breathing. I've woken up in the morning. It happens in you because the prana, the energy, the consciousness, Paramashiva in you is manifesting every moment. Even if you're in coma, even if you're in accident, you're breathing. That is because of the prana which is there inside, which is the Paramashiva space. If you understand how that space can be tapped, your intelligence can be tapped, you can manifest the powers. That is the science of power manifestation that Bhagavan is teaching us to manifest our reality. This is a very important science that Bhagavan is using to raise the humanity to the next superconscious breakthrough. Again and again, he gives all the 463 powers for us to manifest, for us to understand that each one of us can master this science by manifesting the powers of Paramashiva and making it as reality. Now let's get into the instruction before any delay. All you need to do is unclutch from the outer world. You can right now try and see your experiences. Wipe out everything in your hand, in your laptop, in everywhere. You can wipe out completely. So there's nothing to doubt or nothing to suspect. So have the deities. Only thing you have your Ishta Devatas in front of you. You can have Guru Paduka in front of you. And you can be in that space of oneness. How Bhagavan's beautiful gestures, smiles, all that, bring that and place everything. Keep a video recording so that you can record the moments, exactly what happens and how it appears. So now sit straight with the head, neck and spine. Let the Kundalini raises to your third eye. And all this are scientifically seen. We are not just randomly saying any statement. Here we have proven and shown in science, and now we are experiencing each one of us. So now bring the visualization in your third eye. This is scientifically they call it the command center. And that command center is like how you have the projector room. What you put the slides in front of you, you're going to be projecting that. For a few minutes, we are going to have projection of the Paramashiva space and the quantum space. You only know the gross, that we are body and the mind. There's something called superconsciousness, which we can experience by putting the Paramashiva space. We can experience quantum space and manifest as reality. Absolute unclutch from any other words or thoughts or actions for a few minutes from the world. How you know as your identity. Drop everything. You're nobody and you are only Paramashiva. And only the Paramashiva space. You are sitting as Swamiji. You are the Bhagavan. You are the Parashakti. Have that only cognition and the gesture, the smile, the words, the powerful cognition. Bring life to your body and your life. Become alive, that Bhagavan says again and again. Bring that again. And simply chant the mantra. Why we should chant the mantra? During mantra, there is no meaning. So when there is no meaning, your mind goes to thoughtless space. So that is why if you chant the Mahavakya, there is no verbalization, visualization. The thought goes to zero. And you bring Paramashiva in that visualization. It records that and manifests as powers. Now we are going to entangle with Bhagavan Samadhi space of in the oneness capsule. Then you are mirroring the highest quantum space and experiencing the quantum space as reality. Again and again when you do, you know that you are not part of this world, but you are projecting this world as you manifest the reality. So more and more you are entangling with Bhagavan. You will understand that you are manifesting huge powers. Now let's sit straight. Remember Paramashiva in your third eye and start chanting the Mahavakya from the navel center. Simply experiencing the power manifestation of materialization. Let's start this first cycle of chanting the Mahavakya and waiting for Devi to manifest and give us the prasada.
Nityananda Paramashivoham. Nityananda Paramashivoham. Nityananda Paramashivoham. Nityananda Paramashivoham. Nityananda Paramashivoham. Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Vani open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. 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 Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Vani open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. 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 Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. 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 Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us. Paramashivoham, Paramashivoham, Paramashivoham.
Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eye. Om Jnananda Paramashivam.
So beautiful. The first cycle, Bhagwan manifesting in each of us and materializing all that kumkum, vibhuti, chandan, all that. If you have a cell phone, you can capture the whole thing. You can put the light on your hand. You can put it on your hand and check if there's glitters. So many of beautifully explained that they have seen the glitters in their hand. That is small speck of gold that starts shining in your hand just by being in the presence of Bhagwan. Many times, many devotees have experienced this glitter. This is nothing to do with the oil or water. It's very, very dry and simply their glitter starts happening. Even some people on the faces, on the body, it starts happening. And when they get up, sometimes all the diamonds and pearls fall out of them. So different people have different experience metallizing that all these things that Bhagwan is blessing us. They do in NASA so many billions of dollars to get something moved from one to another place or metallize an object. Here, even the speck of it is, please, it's blessing of Paramashiva. You can apply that and simply you will know that it is taking off all the karma and manifesting whatever reality you want. It is auspiciousness. And if somebody is suffering from any of the corona or anything, you can apply on them and simply they will be healed. These are prasada, direct prasada of Paramashiva for each one of us, reminding the presence of Bhagavan. Understand, all over the world, all of us sitting together and holding that space of Paramashiva, what a space will it resonate. It'll be in such a beautiful space that it is manifesting as prasada from Bhagavan. So experience the gift from Bhagavan as the oneness space and enjoy those beautiful moments that he is giving us. But do not expect anything. Again, you're creating the identity. Any level of manifestation, only surrendering those manifestation, the thoughts, the words, and the manifestation itself to Bhagwan's lotus feet. Only then we raise to the higher consciousness, not getting entangled into those ideas. Oh, I'm manifesting these things and getting caught there. All that will simply happen when you are in the oneness space. It is a side effect, Bhagwan says. He says, I am in Arunagiri Yogeshwara space and Kailasa is a side effect for me. Imagine if Kailasa can be a side effect, what you can materialize. Bhagavan himself will manifest all the reality, not just these specks that you see, but the space you experience for 2-3 minutes. Seconds, those seconds are the ones which is showing you, hey, I am present in you, I am manifesting in you continuously, and I am making sure your life is most beautiful and most successful and most in a deepest bliss. That Bhagavan says you should experience bliss in your stomach. Only knowing Paramashiva again and again, his actions, his leelas, and how he comes to each one of you and takes you through. And it's like each one of us have our parents take us to the school. He takes us through all this and makes us experience and makes us graduated into the superconscious space. Understand, he is standing and he is manifesting. How much of him is there than how much of you is there? The more and more of him in you, you will experience that oneness space and be in the bliss whole space of manifesting auspiciousness of health, wealth, and all the abundance. So let's have one more cycle, wipe everything out and make sure you're sitting straight with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Remember Paramashiva again and again, his smile, his actions, his gestures, his laugh, his words, his powerful cognitions that he's initiating and making us again and again. He tells, go and manifest in Kailash Kotiyad, I myself will manifest. And simply, we are all experiencing, including me, we are all experiencing that beautiful bliss space and auspiciousness and seeing him His presence all over our place with kumkum and vibhuti, and even kumkum appears like a red spot, and you can see the red spot appearing in your hand. So beautiful.